welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Doug Brown. ESPN's Adam Schefter reporting an NFL trade today. The 49ers get running back Brian Robinson from the Commanders. In return, Washington gets a 6th-round pick next year. The Commanders would have cut Robinson if this trade hadn't been made. The Giants wrapped up the preseason with rookie Jackson Dart having a concussion scare against the Patriots. Does the young quarterback Dart feel he's ready to be a starter?
Obviously, Russ is the starter, and he's going to be amazing. He's had such a great camp and has played at an elite level. So, my job is just to be the best teammate and, be ready whenever it is. But I'm excited for Russ and what he's going to do this year.
Jackson Dart. ESPN's Jeff Passan reports the Orioles signed 21-year-old catcher Samuel Basayo to an 8-year, $67 million extension. He made his Major League debut just 5 days ago. The draw for the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup is at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. on December 5th. That's when the 12 groups will be formed.
Your summer drink is here. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, hard iced tea with 5% alcohol, making it the perfect drink to take any day this summer to the next level. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's ride! Go!
And off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
This is Shaq O'Neal, and I hate Matt.
Paul O'Neal.
They're chanting Paul O'Neal's name.
And Mr. Toby Tom, play. All right, we're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. Theriot in 1 hour from right now, the final Saints preseason game. We got SEC schedule stuff to talk about. I get to crap on the Saints even more. Stick around. We're glad you're here. It's AFR. Let's begin as we do every single day.
It's time to pop the top on another edition of AFR with Bud Light. Drink easy.
I got to crap on the Saints, but I'm probably going to wait about 12 minutes to do that. I'm really, really not happy about something today. Like, really not happy.
And it involves the Saints. Get out of here.
I mean, I've been very... Well, hold on. Muse, what has been the thing I've consistently said this entire offseason about this Saints season? That I'm what? I'm not going to what?
Or you're not going to freak out about the season. You're not going to explode over the season.
Very level head. I have expectations, right? I don't think they're going to be good.
Let's say low ones, yes.
I'm not going to yell over losses.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in seeing
development, some things for the future,
all the things.
Yes.
Yeah. I am really not happy about something today.
Okay.
I mean,
deep breaths. There you go. Come on. In and out.
We may light the fuse here in a minute.
Okay. You going to turn the color of your shirt again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it would be darker than I'm
darker.
Darker.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that. Paul, when he's talking, put him on the camera, please. All right. I'm not going to start there, though. Start with SEC scheduling stuff because OTB, the guys, had Herb Vincent on this morning, Hester and Flynn. Herb Vincent, if you don't know, long. Oh, did we do Let Us Begin as we do every single? Did we hit it? We did it. We did it. Sorry. Okay, we did. We did the Bud Light Open. That shows you where my brain is. Different spot altogether. So Herb Vincent, LSU alum, longtime LSU sports information czar, now works for the SEC office. Was on OTB today. As we know, on Thursday, the league did formally announce they're going to a 9-game schedule in football starting in 2026. 6 rotating opponents, 3 permanent opponents. The big question is for everybody is determining the three permanents. Herb talked about that process of selecting the 3 permanents.
Some of it has to do with rivalries, and part of this structure, which is 3 annual opponents, 6 rotating opponents, was to maintain some of those traditional rivalries. I think people know who those rivalries are. Then there's, you have schedule balance as much as you can. You don't want to load up one team with too many difficult annual rivals. There's geography involved. I think there's a number of different things, and so that'll play out as we go through it. And certainly there's discussions with the schools as well.
Don't miss that. He said there will be historic rivalries. We know which ones those are. And also there will be things that play out as we move forward in conversations with the schools, and you don't want to load up one team's schedule. Now, remember, a couple of years ago when the league was discussing moving to 9 games, one of the things that they looked at was, and Greg Sankey said this on the record, you kind of split the league in half. And they took like a 2-decade average of record and did like the top half of the league and the bottom half of the league. And what they were going to do was, if you were in the top half, 2 of your permanents would be against the top half and 1 against the bottom. And then if you were in the bottom half, 2 of your permanents would be against the bottom and 1 against the top. So for example, Alabama, it's been great for 2 decades. They would play 2 permanents in the top half and 1 in the bottom. Vanderbilt's been really bad. They'd play 2 in the bottom half, 1 in the top. Does that make sense? I think I explained that pretty well. Well, Herb Vincent said those discussions from a couple of years ago may not actually factor in. I'm going to explain why in a second, but here was Herb.
After the announcement yesterday, everybody's guessing who's it going to be. It's going to be the same as the ones that were announced in 2022. Well, there never were any announced in 2022. There was some discussion internally about who it might be, and that discussion kind of took off, and a lot of people guessed at what they were, and so you can search the internet and find all kinds of people who reported different scenarios, but none of that holds right now. And so that'll be a big announcement when we have it, obviously, because the anticipation is already building.
Okay. He's saying all of that from 2022 wouldn't hold. Now, there's one team in particular that I know when we have the conversations about this team, everyone always has their own feelings. And I understand. I don't believe the SEC necessarily gives Alabama a giant break. I know everyone's going to roll their eyes at that. And yes, I'm the Bama's burning guy. I love their misfortune, absolutely. But I don't think the league goes in saying, how can we do favors for Alabama? But Alabama is the single biggest challenge to this entire schedule. Let me explain why. We all know the Iron Bowl is going to happen every year, right? It's arguably the best rivalry in college football. There's Army-Navy, there's the Iron Bowl, there's Texas A&M. I mean, it's a short list, right? Whatever that list is, it's a Texas, Oklahoma. It's a short list, but Alabama, Auburn's on it. That game's going to happen. Well, Bama, Tennessee, the third Saturday in October is something they also want to have happen. So, too, is LSU, Alabama, because for the last 2 decades, that has been the most lucrative individual property the league has had television-wise. Yet in certain years, like last year, Bama, Georgia, Texas were better games than anything LSU played a year ago. But over an average, over 2 decades, Bama, LSU has been the premier game in the league on average. So they don't want to lose a premier television property. But are you really going to saddle Bama with Auburn, LSU, and Tennessee? Now, 2 years ago, the explanation was that Tennessee was in the bottom half of the league. And they were. The end of Philip Fulmer was not good. You had the Derek Dooley years. You had the Jeremy Pruitt time. It wasn't good. Now, of late, Josh Heupel had the great Hendon Hooker year. They were in the playoff a year ago. So Tennessee is on the come. And historically, they're a great program. But if you're looking at a smaller, more recent sample, Tennessee isn't in the top half of the league. So, are you really going to saddle Alabama with those 3? And if not, we know, because you're going to start with this. Start with this. We know Alabama is going to play, start with everything you know. Get the grid, the 16 teams, who are the ones that are absolutely going to play? Well, Alabama and Auburn are going to play. Auburn is going to play Bama and Georgia. 100% that's happening. Florida is going to play Georgia. Georgia is going to play Florida and Auburn. Kentucky doesn't have any certainty. LSU doesn't have any certainty. Mississippi State's going to play Ole Miss. Missouri doesn't have anybody. Oklahoma is going to play Texas. Ole Miss is going to play Mississippi State. South Carolina doesn't have anybody. Tennessee is going to play Alabama and Vanderbilt. Texas A&M is going to play Texas. Texas is going to play A&M, Oklahoma. Vanderbilt's going to play Tennessee. Those are certainties. All of those are happening. Everything else is up in the air. So the question really, the first thing they have to answer is, does Alabama play Auburn, Tennessee, LSU, or does Alabama, Tennessee, or Alabama, Auburn go away? Alabama, LSU. And do you get them a third game like their former permanent when you had the 2 permanents? They played Tennessee on the other side and Vanderbilt. So what do you do? They have to answer that question first. Are you going to saddle Alabama with Auburn, Tennessee, LSU? Or does Tennessee or LSU go away? And if Alabama, LSU goes away on an annual basis, then who slides in that spot? Probably Vanderbilt. And then what does that mean for LSU? Now, my contention is LSU almost certainly will play Texas A&M and one of the Mississippi schools. That's what I think is a certainty. The third is a big question. Is it Alabama? Is it Oklahoma? I don't think you can play Arkansas if you're going to play one of the Mississippi schools as well. So I know there's this ambiguity in the question of what's going to happen there, but none of these questions can be answered until they first answer. You can't start to feel you're going to get the grid, the 16-team grid, who's going to play who, and you're going to fill out the certainties, right? What are the certainties? We just went through those. And then you start to fill in subsequent. Well, you can't do that until you decide, is Alabama, Tennessee happening every year? And if it is, that probably means Alabama, LSU is not happening every year. And if that's the case, how do you fill it in after that? That is the first thing that's got to be answered by the league before they can fill in the rest of the schedule. I'm huge on schedule because it's not only who you play, but when and where you play them. So if LSU isn't playing, I know we had fun yesterday. And I'm serious. Give me Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Mississippi State. I know that's not realistic, but in a 9-game league schedule where you also have to play a Power 4 non-conference opponent, you're going to have tons of really tough games. I don't need to voluntarily make it tougher, but I also realistically understand LSU's not getting Vandy, Kentucky, and Mississippi State. Almost certainly, they will have one of the Mississippi schools and Texas A&M. And then the question is Alabama the other one? Is it Oklahoma? Does one of the Mississippi, does Oklahoma drop and Bama replaces something along those lines? That's going to be the real fascinating, but none of that can be known until the league decides first what they're going to do about Alabama, Tennessee, LSU, either or both. And we'll find out in, I would assume, relatively short order because the schedule release is always in December when they have the schedule release show. So got some tough decisions to make. All right, it's after further review. Our show open every day is brought to you by Bud Light. Drink easy with the great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR, the official beer of the Tigers. If you're watching us here in studio, we got the 3 aluminum bottles right here in honor of LSU's great home tradition of the white jerseys in Tiger Stadium. It's a white Bud Light can and aluminum bottle available at great local retailers. You're going to be watching Week 0 this weekend. You're going to be heading out to Clemson next Saturday. Make sure you stock up with plenty of the Bud Light LSU officially licensed bottles and cans before you hit the road to Clemson and every home tailgate this year. Bud Light, drink easy with the great taste of the Tigers. All right, it's after further review. I'll yell about the Saints next. Stay here.
After further review.
Watermark and Renaissance. 2 amazing hotel properties, Watermark Downtown, Renaissance Southtown. The Watermark celebrating their centennial this year. 100 years, not the hotel, but the building itself. The original Louisiana National Bank downtown on 3rd Street. They've now converted it to the Watermark Hotel, Watermark Baton Rouge. It's gorgeous. You walk in, you see that marble staircase, which goes into the basement. That's where the old bank vaults were. They've hollowed out those bank vaults and converted them into private meeting rooms. You could have private dining events down there as well. What an awesome, truly unique setting in Baton Rouge. You got to check out Watermark Baton Rouge if you haven't done so yet. So much of the original artwork in that building. It is incredible to behold if you've never been inside. Go have a cocktail after work, have a glass of wine, have dinner at the Gregory, maybe have a Sunday brunch right there in the lobby, all the beautiful natural light, or get people coming in for football Saturdays. Make sure they stay at Watermark Baton Rouge.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
I know we put out on the 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge social medias yesterday a graphic asking which three SEC opponents would you want to be LSU's permanents. And, man, the responses were robust, to say the very least. I'm looking at this one on Twitter. It's got 225 replies. Ole Miss, Arkansas, Bama. A&M, Ole Miss, Bama. Just go down the list. Vandy State, Kentucky. Shout out to Joel. You agree with me. Bama, Arkansas, Florida. Vandy, Arkansas, Kentucky. Ole Miss, Florida, A&M State. Vandy, Kentucky, Missouri. Bama, Florida, Arkansas. Vandy State. Point is, I only rattled that through just to point out, there's not a consensus. And it only further illustrates for LSU fans, there is no consensus. For some people, each game means more. For the two guys that are on this station in the morning, Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, they played in an era where the LSU-Florida game has never meant more. So to those two guys, that game means so much. For me, someone who grew up watching LSU in the 80s and the 90s, I've told you before, I love the Auburn game. When I was coming into my own as an LSU fan, it was earthquake game, interception game, bring back the Magic in 95, the barn burner in 96, Cecil Collins in 97. We can go on down the list of all those amazing games. Of course, the cigar game in 99, cigar game in 99, the 0-1 game, which is one of my favorite games in the history of Tiger Stadium, when LSU won the game that was postponed from 9/11. It was my first year. I was a sophomore in college, my first year at LSU, and we all stormed the field, and it was incredible. Just amazing. All the games, throughout that series, that's my favorite. In the last 15 years, obviously the LSU-Alabama game has taken on a different meaning. If you grew up in the 50s and the 60s, it's probably Ole Miss. There is no consensus answer for LSU, so it's hard to make that determining factor. The only thing I want to see is equity. I just want to see everyone have an equitable schedule. That's it. I just want it to be even. I don't want to see anybody having a decidedly easier path than anyone else in the league. That's all I want. However you play it, I'll put it to you this way. We had a conversation internally with our staff about Auburn, Georgia, the Deep South's oldest rivalry. And my point, I've said repeatedly, I don't give a rip about that game. If that game's never played again, I will not lose a wink of sleep. Don't care. Not a lick. Let me phrase it to you this way. What are you more interested in watching this year? Auburn, Georgia, or Georgia, Texas? Muse, I gave you an option. You can watch one of those this year. You get to watch the Deep South's oldest rivalry or Texas at Georgia. You can only watch one this year. Which one you watching?
That's tough.
No, it's not.
I'm going to go with Georgia and Texas.
Yeah, right? Paulie? You can only watch one, the pageantry of the Deep South's oldest rivalry, because back in 1880-something they were playing like anybody gives a ish, or Georgia, Texas.
I'm picking Georgia, Texas.
Yeah, you don't say, right? That's my point. You have a 16-team league. There's going to be great games every week, every season. Yes, rivalries are part of what make college football. I get that. But outside of the teams that play them and the fan bases that care so deeply, most just want to see great football. Competitive games with something on the line. LSU doesn't have that. It's never had that. With one opponent every year where it matters, throw out the record books. LSU just doesn't have that. So we collectively, as a fan base, approach this whole conversation differently than most teams in the league. Ole Miss and State have each other. Alabama and Auburn have each other. Georgia, Auburn, Georgia, Florida, they have each other. Texas A&M have each other. Texas, Oklahoma have each other. Like, LSU doesn't have it. It doesn't exist. There's games we care about, but none to that degree. So all I care about is equitable scheduling. I just want to see everybody have an equal path through the league, however it looks. All right, it's After Further Review. We're glad you're with us. We're brought to you by Supper Club. They'll be open here in about 90 minutes from right now. Weekend is upon us. Get on by Supper Club, supperclubbtr.com for your reservations, supperclubbtr.com. My hat is off to Chef Layton over at Supper Club, the whole crew. They've done an incredible job of curating maybe the best whiskey selection in town. They've got all of the Pappies. They've got all of the E.H. Taylors. They got the full Weller Vertical. They've got all of the mash bill twos. If you're a whiskey nerd like me and you understand what I'm saying, you know the language I'm speaking right now. Even incredible things like Last Drop, which is a special release from Buffalo Trace. The youngest of that blended whiskey is 27 years old. There's only 508 bottles in the world. Once it's gone forever. And one of them is at Supper Club. And a lot of people are just going to stash those bottles and save them for years and then sell them and flip them later. At Supper Club, they're like, no, we're opening it. And we're giving our guests an opportunity to enjoy it. You want to have the best experience of your life? Go to Supper Club. SupperClubBTR.com. SupperClubBTR.com. That's Supper Club right there on Perkins Road in Baton Rouge. All right, the time is here. Do we have the AC down in here? Like, do we have the temperature at a reasonable rate?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. If you want to go knock it, because I'm probably...
You're going to start sweating, aren't you?
I don't mean to. I don't come in here. It does. I don't ever look. Do I have a note in here that says? Look at what I have in front of me. Do I have anything in here that says "yell loud" right now? Scone's going to rant and yell.
No. I don't.
I got my rundown here. I got my live reads here.
Yeah.
I got my audio sheet here. I got a pen. Got my bottle of Evermore.
An essential.
Bud Light.
Another
bottles.
Essential.
I got my laptop here. I just know when I start talking about this, how this is going to go. So, yesterday, we talked about the Devon Vele trade. Saints made a trade with Denver to acquire Devon Vele, who is a 6'5" receiver who I'm good with. Like, you don't have a big-bodied receiver. So, you got a bunch of dudes that are 5'10", 5'11". You went and got a 6'5" receiver. You gave up this year's 4th-round pick and next year's 7th-round pick to get Devon Vele. 27 years old, just finished his first, going into his second year in the league, from Utah. So he's a LDS, went on his LDS mission. So he's a 27-year-old second-year player. And totally good with the player. 41 catches a year ago, big-bodied receiver, still a young professional, was on his rookie deal, all that I'm good with. And you gave up a 4 and a 7 for him. And, I look and I go, yeah, look, a lot of the Saints 4s over the year, they use the 4th-round pick a lot as trade bait. They really only make a 4th-round pick like every other year. And when they have made it, there's an awful lot of like Rick Leonard and Kyrie Fort in there, Ian Book. They've popped a Jermon Bushrod and a Chauncey Gardner-Johnson about like once a decade. I'm excited about this year's 4th-rounders, Danny Stutzman and Quincy Riley. But for the most part, that's been, at best, a coin flip proposition with your 4th-round pick. So you got a guy that's already a proven NFL player, a bit okay. And then I looked at what happened today. You're all familiar with Brian Robinson, yes? Brian Robinson, running back from Alabama, drafted by the 49ers. Drafted by the Commanders. Very scary situation that shortly after being drafted, he was shot, overcame that to be ready to play his rookie season in Washington. And in 3 years in Washington, he's played in 41 games. He's rushed for over 2,300 yards. As a rookie, he ran for 797, then 733. Last year, 799. He's been an incredibly consistent running back in the NFL. And today, the Washington Commanders traded Brian Robinson, who's entering the final year of his rookie contract. They traded Brian Robinson to the San Francisco 49ers. for a 6th-round pick. Yo, Gumsmack and Mick got fleeced again by Sean Payton. Like, the New Orleans Saints traded two picks, a 4 and a 7, for a 27-year-old former 7th-round pick who caught 41 passes a year ago. At best, your number 3 receiver. You traded 2 picks, a 4 and a 7, for what is at best going to be your number 3 receiver behind Olave and Shaheed. Might be your number 4, depending on how Cooks does this year. Maybe even your 5th best pass catcher, depending on Juwan Johnson, or 6, depending on Alvin Kamara. 2 picks for a franchise that is hitting the reset button and needs to get younger and less expensive. And I wasn't blowing a gasket a day ago. I wasn't blowing a gasket because I understood what the Saints have done historically with their 4th-round picks. And then I start connecting the dots when I see this, and I go, you know what? The reason the Saints only make a 4th-round selection every other year, and the reason they've whiffed on 4th-round picks for the last 2 decades, is because of Gumsmack and Mick. You got the worst GM in the NFL. And then I got to sit here and open this up today and see Brian Robinson, who's like a legit number 1 back in the NFL. I'm not saying he's Adrian Peterson. I'm not saying he's prime Derrick Henry. But he's a legit number 1 running back. And we just saw the Commanders send a legit number 1 running back to San Francisco for a 6th-round pick. When you got, at best, your number 3 receiver for 2 picks, a 4 and a 7. The complete and total disrespect of the draft and the ability to build through the draft is what has crippled this team. The fact that you used a 2nd-round pick on Isaiah Foskey, the fact that you whiffed on Marcus Davenport and Peyton Turner, the fact that Trevor Penning now is playing his 3rd different position on the offensive line, the fact that you draft Taliesin Fuaga and after 1 year you move him to the other side of the line, the fact that Cesar Ruiz, a former 1st-round pick, sucks as a starting right guard, the fact that Brian Brzee was a 1st-round pick and is silent, this is why you suck. This is why you are what you are. You don't respect the amount of draft picks you have, and when you do make them, largely you whiff. I, after 2017, was willing to give the New Orleans Saints the benefit of the doubt because when you have a draft like that, you go, maybe they know what they're doing. But since then, it's been a turd in the punch bowl. And this is another example of Gumsmack and Mick not having a clue. Let me ask you, Saints fan, going into a season where you've got a 30-plus-year-old running back, and after him, Kendre Miller, who you used a 3rd-round pick on, who hasn't proven he could be a consistent NFL player, and you're hoping and praying that a 6th-round pick like Devin Neal or an undrafted free agent like Velus Jones or veterans like Clyde or Cam Akers could hang on and give you some value. Would you rather Brian Robinson over any of those guys? And if you answer anything other than a resounding yes, you are lying. What if I told you give up a 6th-round pick and get Brian Robinson? 26-year-old. You realize Brian Robinson, 3 years into the NFL, is 26 years old. The guy you gave up a 4 and a 7 for is a year older than him. I'm excited that the New Orleans Saints are starting their rebuild. I'm excited that we're going to see a new era that hopefully will start to move this organization forward and back toward being a championship contender. But I am not excited that Gumsmack and Mick is the guy at the forefront making these decisions, because this is another example. If we lulled ourselves into some type of belief that maybe, just maybe, a trade for Devon Vele where you give up a 4 and a 7 made sense, and a day later, you see the Commanders send Brian Robinson to San Francisco for a 6th-round pick, you go, we overpaid. Yeah, you did. You paid a premium for a 1972 Pinto that runs on diesel. I didn't yell too much. I'm not even sweating.
No, you controlled yourself very well there. Right in the middle, when you first brought up Mick, I thought it was going off the rails, but you held it together really well.
Good, thanks. It's like it's a new Happy Gilmore. Here comes the putter toss. Oh, he restrained himself. It's a new Happy Gilmore.
Uncle Vern.
Uncle Vern and Happy Gilmore 2 was old.
Yes, Uncle Vern is old.
You know what's wild? They're like Brent Musburger's older than Vern Lundquist. True. Al Michaels is older than Vern Lundquist.
That's true.
It's wild that like dudes who are older than him are still more. I'm not taking a shot at Vern. Vern's awesome. I know people laughed at Vern. I mean, everybody has their day and it's done. Vern's legendary. And at the end, it was done. It was time. But good on him for having the confidence to go out there and get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Love me some Vern.
Same.
Okay, it's after further review. We'll go around the SEC next.
AFR.
Building a pool? Thinking about building a pool? Well, you should. Duplessis Builders can make it happen. Look, I know what you're saying. Well, Matt, it's August the 22nd. Start building a pool now. It's not going to be ready in time to swim until next year. So, perfect. How about this? You're going to be having people over to the house around the holidays, right? Well, you don't want to start breaking ground in December if you're going to be having people around for the holidays. So go through that process now. Have it finished. Have your whole outdoor oasis finished in time for the holidays. Duplessis Builders can make that happen. Maybe it's not. Maybe you got a pool. Maybe you want to build an outdoor kitchen. That's at our home what we did. We did in phases. We bought a home with a pool. It was older. It had to be completely remodeled. We did that. And then several years later, we built the outdoor kitchen. Maybe that's where you are. They can do it all. Turn your outdoor space into your own backyard paradise with DuplessisBuilders.net.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
At 6 p.m. Central, Darius Gray, the five-star offensive lineman out of Virginia, is set to announce his commitment. He's going to do it on the CBS Sports YouTube channel. It's down effectively to South Carolina and LSU, and by all accounts, it sounds like it's going to be South Carolina. Shea Dixon was with us on Tuesday, if you didn't hear. This was what the update Shea gave us on Tuesday on Darius Gray.
He's had offers coast to coast, Matt, but I mean, this one, it'll be LSU or South Carolina. And I think that going into the summer months, most people felt that, hey, look, if LSU can make a big splash here and close strong from there, they've got a real shot. They had him to campus, official visit, all of that. I think everything checked all the boxes. Just kind of feel like as the dust settles for an East Coast kid, that staying home, having family, grandparents, everybody like that be able to make all of his games is an enticing piece for Gray in South Carolina. And again, anything can happen here. But if you're having to pick where he's going right now, I'd be leaning South Carolina, and I kind of get the feeling that a number of others who I've spoken with around the country are as well. Okay. So sounds like it might well be the Gamecocks this evening for Darius Gray. The interesting thing, I'm totally respectful of the wanting to stay close to home. I mean, remember, in the end, that was the primary reason Lamar Brown picked LSU. I had a conversation this past weekend with Bryson Martinez from East Ascension, and we were doing an NIL shoot at Duplessis Builders, a pool builder who's our great sponsor, and they've done tons of NIL deals, and they had we did an NIL shoot with Lamar Brown, Richard Anderson, and Bryson Martinez. Another reason why you support great local businesses that support the Tigers. But and Bryson Martinez told us point blank, he's super close to his mom. He wants his mom to be able to watch every game he plays, and he wants to be close to her. And so when LSU offered, it was a done deal. So similarly, why would it be any different for a kid on the East Coast who's from Virginia that wants to stay close to home? I respect it. And I also look at the offensive line. If in fact, I would hope that it goes LSU's way. It'd be amazing. But if it doesn't, I look at the offensive line. Braylon Moore can come back for another year. He's a redshirt junior, so he could come back for a fifth season next year. There's no guarantee that he will, but he could. Obviously, Tyree Adams and Weston Davis will be back, and you could return Chester, Mabenga, and Kern. So Josh Thompson is in his final year of eligibility. And yes, Braylon Moore could go, but you could go into next season with one of the deepest, most talented, most experienced offensive lines in the country, quite literally next year, depending on how all that shapes out. So we'll see. In any effect, tonight, 6 o'clock Central is when Darius Gray, the five-star offensive lineman, the last uncommitted there's 2 uncommitted 5-stars from On3/Rivals. Darius Gray is one of them. He's set to announce tonight at 6 Central. And by all accounts, it sounds like it's going to be South Carolina. It's South Carolina or LSU. It sounds like it's going to be South Carolina, but we'll find out for sure tonight. Our shows every day is brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, as they're fond of saying. Together, we roar. Love telling you about Our Lady of the Lake and the many different ways that OLOL continues to invest and reinvest in all of our communities, not just here in Baton Rouge, but all over Louisiana and Mississippi. As part of the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady Health System, this is a multi-state health system with standalone hospitals with all different types of expert clinical care. If it's for cancer or heart health or stroke or pediatrics, it's Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. And right now, just in this past year, Our Lady of the Lake has committed $250 million in capital expenditures, investing in the future of our region's healthcare. They're renovating a major ER renovation at the Regional Medical Center.
There's going to be new observation beds at the Livingston campus, a new medical office building at the St. Elizabeth campus. There's a significant rejuvenation of the adult and adolescent mental health facilities and so much more. Can't wait to tell you more as we move throughout this year and in the years to come. It's the same expert care trusted by LSU. It's ready when and where you need it. You can trust Our Lady of the Lake. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, together, we roar. Okay, we do it every day about this time. Let's go around the SEC.
Around the SEC, bringing you the biggest news from the nation's best conference. The Alabama Crimson Tide.
Kalen DeBose gave an update on Alabama running back Jam Miller, injured his collarbone last weekend in a scrimmage, and DeBose said that they expect Jam Miller back for the SEC opener against Georgia at the end of September. He dislocated his collarbone. I've heard of broken collarbones. I've never heard of a dislocated collarbone, which is just wild. But he'll miss the opener against Florida State. They expect Jam Miller to be back for the conference opener against Georgia at the end of September. 5'10", 221. He's the top returning rusher from a season ago.
The Auburn Tigers.
Five-star safety Braylon Womack has committed to Auburn. Good get for Hugh Freeze in the squad. Committed to Auburn over Florida, Ohio State, and Texas A&M. The number 13 player in the country. The number one safety, according to 24/7 Sports. He's out of the state of Mississippi. 5'11", 195. He's the 13th commit for Auburn and the highest ranked of their commitments.
The Ole Miss Rebels.
And Ole Miss landed a commitment from Mississippi running back McCaleb Taylor. Taylor was set to shoot up for Northwest Community College, but instead he's headed up to Oxford here for 2025. Did not receive a rating from the recruiting services in the class of 2025, but now heading to Ole Miss. There you have it. That is Around the SEC. Our Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Great spot to go enjoy a premium cocktail, a fine cigar, watch the time fade by, or, of course, you can always get on by Don Juan Cigar Bar and watch your favorite football games. You'll have the games on for Week 0 tomorrow, so get on by Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. All right, y'all, it's After Further Review. Thrilled to have you hanging out with us here. Theriot in 15 minutes from right now. Ryan's Letter, Kick Rocks, all that good stuff. We'll get some Saints-Broncos, what to watch, the final preseason game of the regular season. Austin Thomas was reintroduced to the media on Thursday night. We'll get into what the LSU general manager had to say. So a lot to do, and glad you're here. Don't you move. It's AFR.
AFR.
If you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness can help. But, Matt, I don't have ED. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. They do ED treatments, but that's only one of many, many things that they offer. As a matter of fact, when I was over at Goodwood last week, I was talking to Mary, and she showed me this row of folders, which is about a dozen or so new peptides that they're offering. When you think of the GLP-1 medications, right, like semaglutide, tirzepatide, the weight loss, those are peptides. I've told you about BPC 157, body protection compound 157. That's a peptide, which aids in tissue repair and recovery from injury. It's also made from gastric juice. It can help people with gut issues. It's been clinically proven to do that. NAD+, which helps cellular optimization. I've told you plenty of times about hormone replacement therapy. If you are feeling the aging process, stop. Lowest prices, never any contracts. YourGoodwood.com. YourGoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Baton Rouge is home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Oh, was that Toto?
The band? No.
Sounded like Africa by Toto.
Great song. Love that song.
Not really. It's a pretty terrible 80s pop song.
Gets the people going.
It does, but it's a pretty terrible 80s pop song. Actually, many moons ago, for the 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge Bracket Challenge, we used to do
videos.
We did videos. Were you ever a
No,
participant?
but
that predates you.
We've just talked about them plenty. I've seen them.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. There was one where Tony from Dutchtown and I
TFD.
got lost on the drive. Somehow I got stuck riding with Tony to walk-ons to go film the video. This was the scene. You know, everyone else left, and I had to ride with Tony. And we got lost on the way. And we basically recreated the Tommy Boy scene. You know, the, don't you remember you told me love me, baby? I can change it if you want. You can change it. I can take it if you can. Talk about lame. That whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it was that, but it was to Toto, Africa. Okay. And then it cuts to us, you know, going, I bless the rain down in Africa. Anyway. And Matt and Tony never showed up. This is how it ends.
Of course.
Naturally,
yes. We should bring those back.
Sure. Talk to the program director.
Hey, Scone, we should bring those back.
That's a terrible idea. Shut up, Musso. You're fired. Herb Vincent was on Off the Bench this morning talking about SEC scheduling. I got a question on the show text line from Blake Ammons. Ammons.
Sure.
41 years old from Prairieville. He said, has the SEC stated how permanent the permanent opponents are? Could the three permanents be reconsidered every 5, 6, 10 years? It's a really good question, Blake. Let's let Herb Vincent take that one.
I think you make it more recent. You know, you have some recency to it to make sure that you're measuring strength of programs in a more recent time frame. And one of the things we're not calling it is permanent opponents, because we'll take a certain time period and then relook at it. And those annual rivals could change over the course of time. But we'll look at it and we'll have a big announcement at some point, and I think people will take interest in it.
Not permanent, annual. These are just semantics, Herb. But Herb is very good at semantics. Okay, it is after further review. Muse is going to do Tigers in the pros. I got to remind you about Rouse's. And how about you know what today? What day of the week is today?
It's Friday.
You know what that means at Rouse's?
What does it mean at Rouse's?
Full Slab Friday.
Ooh.
Get a full slab of barbecue pork ribs for $11.99 every Friday at all Rouse's locations while supplies last. They got preseason football tonight? I bet they do. No, you're not going to help me.
No,
it's okay.
I am.
You're good. You're great.
I am
no
helping.
worries.
I just clicked
no worries.
the wrong
You're good.
thing.
You're good. Whatever, Muse.
You do. You have 4 games tonight.
How about that?
4 games.
Go to Rouse's, get you a full slab of ribs, pick you up some cold beer, some ice cold Bud Lights in the LSU officially licensed bottle. Go to the Homestead and watch some preseason football. It's Rouse's, official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouses.com, Rouses.com, Rouses. This feels like home. Muso, Tigers in the Pros.
Tigers in the Pros. They still bleed purple and gold. They're just really rich now.
All right, Alex Bregman will start there. He was 3 for 5. Nope. He was 3 for 5, including his 24th double of the season. The other 2 were singles. He also drew a walk in the ball game a night ago. Josh Smith. There you go. Yeah. Yes, indeed. You love to see it. 1 out of 4, 2 RBI. It was a single. Solid day. Dylan Cruz. Didn't record a hit, but did score a run, did drive in a run, and also drew a walk. So productive night, even though the bagel in the hit column. How about Ethan Fry? Milestone? No, he went to Rose Pine. I think we all know that.
The pride of Rose Pine.
We heard that plenty in 2025. Milestone night for Fry, though. 2 out of 5. His first professional home run, solo shot in the 5th inning, a no-doubter, pull side to left, just absolutely destroyed it. You just love to see it. 263 so far in the limited action for Fry in single A baseball. And then finally, Angel Reese, she had Nope. She had another double-double because, of course, she did. 21 and 10. Just solid all around. That's Tigers and Pros.
Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Theriot's here after the top of the hour. Ryan's letter, kick rocks, all that good stuff. Email us, tweet us, text us. Lots of ways to get involved in the show. Hour 2 is next.
AFR.
If you're thinking of buying land, your first call should be to First South Farm Credit because, man, for more than 100 years, First South Farm Credit has done one thing, and they've done it better than anyone else. You know, if for more than 100 years you do one thing and you stay in business for more than 100 years doing that one thing, logically, you're pretty good at that one thing. It's First South Farm Credit. Of course, they offer the patronage refund. They actually share in their profits with their member borrowers every year, which effectively lowers your cost of borrowing. If you're in at a 5% rate, for example, by the time you get your patronage refund, it could be like actually you're borrowing at a 4% rate. Learn more. Make your first call to First South Farm Credit. With more than 40 branches in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, they'll help you buy land anywhere in the lower 48. It's First South Farm Credit. Online at firstsouthland.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Doug Brown. ESPN's Adam Schefter reports the 49ers make a trade with the Commanders to get running back Brian Robinson. Washington gets a 6th-round pick. Robinson played his first 4 years with the Commanders, putting up a career-high 799 yards and 8 touchdowns last season. Adam also reports the Vikings are trying to make a deal with the Panthers to get wideout Adam Thielen. On this last weekend of the preseason, the Bears and Chiefs in Kansas City tonight, with Chicago quarterback Caleb Williams expected to play. Former NFL head coach Mike Martz says Williams will flourish this season with his new head coach.
There's just not that many guys that really can develop quarterbacks in the league anymore. There just isn't, and he is the guy. Ben Johnson right now is... You won't recognize Caleb Williams in this season. I think he's just going to have a terrific year.
Mike Martz on game night. Alabama senior running back Jam Miller should be ready to play for the Tide in time for their SEC opener against Georgia in late September. Alabama opens against Florida State a week from tomorrow.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy, coming on Friday. The Colts have a new starting quarterback, but I'll tell you why they are destined to finish last in the AFC South. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's ride! Oh!
It's that Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, gonna fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You pitch a better reload. Get the point.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
Well, how's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw, not in time. Scudero delivers, and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Number 2, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt. Shut up, kid. Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill's name.
Murray.
Murray, present.
Music. Theriot. We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there, make it a good one. Yeah, bro. What's going on, man?
Big Friday today, baby. August 22nd.
Oh, tomorrow's week 0. We got college football tomorrow.
Tomorrow's week 0.
I don't get to watch any of it.
5 games tomorrow?
I don't get to watch any of it.
Why not?
So tomorrow, I am driving to Pineville in the morning for Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame vote. I mentioned to everyone a year ago I got to be a proxy voter, and they asked me to back again this year as a proxy. So excited about that.
That's awesome.
Which is a very cool process, but so that's tomorrow. I got to leave early, drive to Pineville, and then back in time for the scrimmage in Tiger Stadium tomorrow night, which I'm fired up about. Like, I've covered this is my.
So, hold on, can we rewind?
Yep.
The votes tomorrow?
Yes.
Do I need to get some T-shirts made?
For what?
Do you want to wear one of my jerseys?
No. Why would I do that?
Well, I mean,
you realize they just have one vote.
I mean, yeah, but if you wore one of my jerseys, it could sway some folks.
I don't think they allow that. There's no cheerleading. It's like
has anybody ever tried?
That's a good question. I don't know. But it's like at an election, at a polling place, you can't wear like a sticker for a candidate within 100 feet of a polling place or whatever the law is.
You're a
you
voter.
get arrested. Didn't you ever see the Curb Your Enthusiasm?
You're a voter.
Where Larry David gave the lady water or something like that, and he got arrested for it and stood trial.
No,
I'm not getting arrested for you.
You're a voter.
I'm a proxy. I'm not a full-time voter. I'm a proxy. Maybe one day I'll be a full-time voter. That'd be great. It's very kind of them to ask. I think they're trying to look at like what's the next generation of Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame voter look like.
Do you need you need a ride up there? Like,
no, I'm good. I have a car. Good.
I could maybe go in with you.
Nope. Good.
Just in case you needed, I don't know, somebody to walk you in.
Good.
You sure?
I really look forward to the drive. It'll be very peaceful. 2 hours in the car by myself. I'll probably get a lot of work done, actually. Make a lot of phone calls. Catch up on some stuff I got to do. And then I'll drive back in time to go to the scrimmage in Tiger Stadium, which is awesome, by the way. Because
will we know the results tomorrow?
Of what?
Of the vote.
Well, I will.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, David, I will know the results of the vote, but they don't make it public until I think like it's about another 4 or 6 weeks or something like that before they make the official announcement.
Why? Why do they wait?
I think they want to notify the class has been elected. They put together all the PR.
That shouldn't
I don't know.
take too
that's
long,
Doug
though,
Ireland.
dude.
That's your boy Slimbo. Old
shouldn't take too
Rugaron.
long.
Well, it's what it is.
It's okay.
Well, Rugaron is the president of the Hall of Fame.
Let me text Ronnie real quick. Congratulate him on the Rougarou winning the championship. Hey, listen, I went to the Canes thing for the Rougarou. I did. That should be worth something. Ronnie, if you're listening, hey, if you want to wear a Theriot jersey.
He's got a vote. He has a vote.
Ronnie's got a vote?
Of course he's got a vote. He's the president of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I need to get with her. Who else has votes that I would know?
I don't know everybody on the committee.
Does Robin vote?
Yes.
Congratulations, Robin. By
Robin
the way,
Fambro, yes.
a wonderful career. I mean, just thank you for everything that you've done for sports in our area. I'm just so appreciative. You're a gem.
Yeah.
A national treasure.
Got it.
Who else? Robin? Slimbo, you. That's 3. I should get 3 there. How many do I need?
A lot. It's a really detailed process.
Oh, jeez.
Scott Rabelais.
Okay.
Rab's there. It's a very
who doesn't like me that's there?
I think your biggest problem.
Yeah, what's a problem? Give me a problem.
Is the people that don't know you.
Okay.
And I'll give you an example.
Can work on that.
This is no, it's not a you thing. I was telling Muse this yesterday, as a matter of fact. So this was one of the fascinating things going through that process last year. So there's a very, very, very we're talking about for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, like the class that was
HOF.
The induction is in June, but the voting process happens now. The final vote happens now. There is a first round of so there's an official nomination period. If you want to nominate someone for the Hall of Fame, you can go to Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame website and figure out how you could do that.
Okay.
And so you have to formally not be nominated, and then there's a first round of balloting. You have to get through so many votes to be able to get to the ballot for the committee that's going to vote on the election.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
And then when you're there, you have to meet a certain threshold of voting to be elected.
Okay.
But what's so interesting, and this is one thing they did exceptionally well, I have no part of this, it's just how they do it. It's very, very well thought out, is they have people who are represented all over the state. Like, for example, Robin Fambrough has spent her whole career just covering prep.
Yeah.
Robin Fambrough doesn't know about ULM women's basketball.
That's true.
But neither do I. But they have someone on the staff who's been at the Monroe News Star covering ULM for 30 years who can give some perspective there. And so on, right? It's diverse like that.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's 46 or 47 voters, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that.
Okay. And what percentage do you need to get in this thing? It's because I'm going to process of elimination here, and I'm gonna.
It's a point basis. So like you get a ballot, and let's say you put 5 or 7 people on it. So your number 1 person on your ballot gets like 5 points. Your number 2 gets 4 points. Your number 3 gets 3, and so on. And so you got to get X points, and if you get X points, then to get election.
I just got to suck up to probably just 15 or 20 to give me my 5, so I can get the 5 from those guys. Then it doesn't matter if the dude from ULM knows me or not, because I got my 5 from these folks, right?
You're so stupid. I'm gonna tell you this: it is not easy to get elected to Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. Going through that process a year ago, it is a very
What if I had signs like posted on the interstate all the way to the thing?
I don't think
instead of vote for Pedro, vote for Rhino?
I don't think that's going to be a thing.
They wouldn't appreciate that?
I don't think that's going to matter. But anyway, the vote's tomorrow. So
wish me luck.
I'll go.
Everybody wish me luck.
I'm
in the EBR Hall of Fame, okay? And I'm in the Broadmoor Hall of Fame. So there you go. There's that.
You're in some other. I saw a trophy in in the parish office today.
Oh, the Connie Mack.
What's Connie Mack?
It's an amateur baseball organization, like 18U.
You're in their Hall of Fame?
I'm in their Hall of Fame.
You have a little plaque for that?
I'm in their Hall of Fame.
Yep, you are. Oh, that's very good. That's good. That's great.
Do you get a jacket if you get in this Hall of Fame?
Oh,
because EBR gave me a sick jacket. It's baby blue.
You haven't seen the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame jacket? So, yes, you have. So, the event at L'Auberge, Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame event, the Night of Champions, where it was you, Todd Walker, Roger Clemens came in. That event.
Yeah.
Paul Maneri, Ben McDonald, Skip, Jay. Well, all the guys that were on the stage that night that were Hall of Famers had their Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame jacket on.
I don't remember.
It's actually Pierce Bespoke does them, which, by the way, are you familiar with Pierce Bespoke?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Pierce Bespoke is local. They're a tailor. They do beautiful work. I mean, a lot of the LSU guys that have their, like on the Tiger Walk, and they have their custom. A lot of that's Pierce Bespoke does their stuff. They do a lot of the stuff for the guys at SEC Media Days too. Anyway, they're the ones that do the jackets for Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, and they, on the inside of the jacket is where they have all the Hall of Fame emblems and logos and things like that. So when you wear the jacket, it doesn't have like a big crest on the jacket or some on the exterior. So you'd wear the jacket just anywhere. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Yeah, they did a great job with it. But there you go. There it is. Thank you, Paulie. Can you go like full screen with that? So yeah, there you go. There it is.
Okay.
There you go. That's the jacket. It's a gorgeous jacket. All the Hall of Famers wear that jacket.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. I got it now.
Yep.
I'm a 42. Regular. Pierce. Hey, Pierce.
I don't. Okay.
42 reg, bro.
This is when you're supposed to do your letter, but it's already 13 minutes past the hour. So let's grab a break. We'll come back, do your letter, and then we'll do Kick Rocks here on AFR, presented by Don Juan Scarborough.
AFR.
Brought to you by Clegg's Nursery. 4 locations in the greater Baton Rouge area: Seagan near Airline, LA 16 in Denham, Mid-City on Don Moore, and the Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. Buy local, shop local. What
we got?
Got an email yesterday from Miss Teresa over at Clegg's. And she wanted me to let you know specifically that they've gotten in Buckbusters, Mobucks.
It's there.
Deer corn, rice bran, all the stuff to bring Bambi in, like the ones you have on your wall at the parish office. When you boom!
Just trick them.
Yes. They got it all at Clegg's. Any of the 4 locations.
Go load up.
Get on by and load up. If you're heading up, like, remember that time me and Drew came with you on Ryan's big golf cart?
Yep.
We loaded up the deer feeders?
Yep.
Go load up at Clegg's. Buy local, shop local. Clegg's Nursery.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
It all started out growing up in a project, St. Bernard, 7 Ward, packing steel objects. Brothers talking trash, cause it's all about $1. Y'all holler, y'all holler, y'all holler. Hey, 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 hey.
Rolling through a 5 o'clock hour. Nope. Rolling toward a 5 o'clock hour on a Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Since you decided to yard sale the whole first segment of hour number 2, I'll ask you now: how's your week? How's your week going? How you doing?
Week's good. Ryan's doing good. Brian's doing good.
How's Ryan's big golf cart?
Ryan's big golf cart is good. Battery's actually dead in Ryan's big golf cart. I got to get that figured out. But no, it's good, man.
Good.
This is an exciting time,
really,
I think, for everybody. The football season's getting ready to start.
Yes.
So, like you said earlier, week 0, so we can watch some real football tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And then we're into game week. So now
I'm ready, dude.
Finally have some stuff to talk about.
Ready.
My letters are going to get a lot better. Because things will happen that I can make fun of. Like it's gonna be good. I either hope LSU's really, really good, or I hope they're really, really bad. One of the two. That'll be good.
I don't think they're going to be.
Well, then the Saints will have to be really. Somebody needs to be bad.
The Saints are going to be really bad.
Perfect.
Like that's.
Well, then good. Yeah, it'll be a lot Saints heavy. So anyway, it's a good time.
Locked in.
There was something did happen though this week in the news. I'm sure you guys have seen it with a rebrand of my favorite restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants.
Ryan Steakhouse?
No, Cracker Barrel, but close.
Oh,
very close.
Yeah, I heard about
and there's been a couple of these recently, rebrands like this that successful companies have kind of taken a turn. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because it upsets me. It does.
Okay.
Over the past 5 years or so, we've seen companies who have had lasting success decide that it was time for a rebrand, a little shake-up. Most of the time, it ends up biting them in the ass. Whether it's the use of influencers who are idiots or bending the knee to the woke mob, the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, has never been more true in these cases. And by the way, I don't like that phrase because I always think things can be improved on. You and I had a long conversation today in my office about how we can improve on some things business-wise.
Did we?
Yeah, the AI stuff.
Oh, AI. Yeah, we did. We did talk
yeah.
about AI today a lot.
Yeah.
And we want to build roofs with AI.
I want to do the whole thing with AI.
Let's go.
I want to do everything with AI, actually.
So good. I want to write your letter with AI.
I want to. I could. But in this case, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it works. The most recent case of a monumental rebrand fail is one of my favorite restaurants, Cracker Barrel. Think it's wonderful. Cracker Barrel decided it'd be a smart business decision to change the logo that had been in existence since 1977.
Okay.
Iconic logo. There's the guy leaning on the Cracker Barrel. His name's Uncle Herschel.
Okay.
He's been there forever. Decided to take Uncle Herschel off and just go text only. Just Cracker Barrel, just the text only.
They didn't like Uncle Herschel anymore?
Essentially, they took the nostalgic feel of days of the past. Uncle Herschel, sitting in his rocking chair, leaning on the Cracker Barrel. And they replaced it with a more hip, just text-only image. But not only has the logo changed, Matt.
Okay.
The gift shop setup upon entrance of the restaurant has had some major changes as well.
What'd they do?
Gone are the days that I can go Christmas shopping and check off all the females on my list. And I can't find the old candy from back in the day that Grandma used to buy me. It doesn't exist. They're changing everything. That feel of country, nostalgic, old, just comforting.
Hey, do they still have the rocking chairs out front?
I don't think so. I think that's all.
No, come on.
I think it's all.
They got rid of the rocking chairs?
It's all going away.
And the like the placemat, the big.
It's all going away.
You know what I'm talking about? Checkers, the big checker.
That's all changing.
No,
I think it's all changing.
That just doesn't make a lick of sense.
CEO Julie Fells Massino and her woke tribe, they're doing their best to tear down everyone's favorite restaurant and great memories, Cracker Barrel, from the good old days and replace them with her ideas. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Matt. The baked apples and chicken fried steak are perfect. They're just perfect the way they are. We don't need a vegan option for chicken fried steak. And just like Aunt Jemima's found out that old-timers still sell. I will not buy that syrup, and I love syrup. I love Aunt Jemima syrup. But unless I see her on the bottle, I'm not buying it. Just like I'm not going to Cracker Barrel unless Uncle Herschel is out front greeting me. Putting a face to a brand is a hell of a marketing plan.
That's true. I mean, logos are a big deal. There's no doubt. You got a mascot? That's a big deal.
Julie's decided to eliminate that altogether.
I mean, I've never gone to Cracker Barrel because of the logo, that thing.
Julie's crashed stock values to the tune of $100 million since taking the reins in 2023. Shouldn't be a surprise. She did the same thing with iconic brands like Taco Bell, if you remember their recent rebrand, and Mattel. serving
She
in the
did
same
that?
role. She was CEO there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She took away your Mexican pizzas
I never liked Mexican pizza anyway.
and your Mexi Melts.
Just leave my Doritos Locos Tacos alone.
She'll take that away.
it's so good.
I wonder what Nike would say if they were approached with the idea of eliminating the swoosh. They would laugh. It's a terrible move by Julie, and I hope that you understand the damage you're doing to these iconic brands that you've been involved with. And I hope the folks in charge take the appropriate steps to right this wrong. Sincerely, Ryan.
Brought to you by South Point Volkswagen. SouthPointVW.com. The one thing you never have to worry about with Volkswagen, they know how to have fun. It's one of the great things about their brand, actually. Remember the...
They're not changing their brand.
Do you remember the Super Bowl commercial a few years back? It was the Star Wars kid. You remember, like, the kid's dressed up like Darth Vader, and he's, like, doing this at the car, like he's using the Force, and the car starts, and he thinks he started it. The dad was inside with the remote start.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They know how to have fun with their brand. Love Volkswagen. SouthPointVW.com, by the way, it's also manufactured right here in the US of A at their Chattanooga, Tennessee plant. So, you don't got to worry about tariffs. You're supporting American jobs and all that stuff. SouthPointVW.com, SouthPointVW.com. It's South Point Volkswagen. What's your direction? Look at this. This is a great one. Look at that.
That's it. Can we put that up on the screen?
I don't know. Because normally Paul can take my screen, but we haven't fixed this stupid thing for like 2 months now. Ray can't take my screen, otherwise I'd show it. Anyway, it's the old Cracker Barrel logo with a picture of Sydney Sweeney next to it in the denim ad. And then there's the new logo with, let's just say, a less flattering woman next to the new logo. It's pretty funny, actually.
That's what's happening.
It's pretty funny.
And it's unfortunate is what it is.
All right. It is after further review. Normally, this is where we do Kick Rocks. We'll have to do that in the next segment because you yard sailed everything right there in the first segment about the whole me going to Pineville and all. That's okay. What did you do the rest of the day today?
Well, we had some work stuff. I took a couple of the T3 folks. We all went to lunch. That was awesome.
Where'd you go?
City Pork.
Thanks for the invite.
So, well, it was kind of a business. It was kind of a business
Oh,
deal.
I'm not involved? I don't get to be involved in that?
It needed to be. It was just us. No, I mean, look.
What is that?
It's nothing against you, but...
It sounds like it's very much against me.
There was some things that needed to be discussed.
But that I can't be privy to? What can't you tell me?
Not just yet. Not just yet.
Whatever. Like, T3 literally shares an office with Parrish.
But you're kind of the closer, bro. Like, I bring you in when I need you. You're Mariano.
This is not...
I'm the setup guy.
You don't butter me up. Like, I'm not falling for this.
I'm the setup guy. You're the
Don't
closer.
butter me up thinking you're going to flatter me with this whole Mariano stuff.
You're Mo.
I just think you just didn't think of me.
Well, no.
And I was at the Parrish office today. I was like, hey, I'm going to go clean my cold plunge at the house. And you're like, yeah, and that's it.
I was like, all right, bro. See you later. And then I ran out the back door. That's not what happened. Actually, here's what happened. Here's what I did the rest of the day. I have some work going on at the house. I had to go meet a contractor. Went and did that. I'm currently looking. Jonna's buying a new vehicle, so she doesn't have a car, so I'm kind of her Uber. Macy's going through rush. She needed something out at LSU, so I kind of had to shuffle her around. So I did that. Then it was just a last minute. Hey guys, you want to go grab a bite? We can talk about a few jobs. You know.
Maybe I'll call Scone. He's in the area. He could come out. He'd love to have lunch with us.
Yeah.
Scone likes to eat food. He's a human that has to eat. Mm-hmm. City Pork is right by the Parrish office and my house.
Yeah.
Incidentally.
No, it is. And then after that, I went on campus, did a few things, and then came here. So I mean, it was a good day.
Good.
It's a good day today.
We'll do Kick Rocks when we come back. I'm going to tell you who I'm leading with.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Huh. Think you're getting my vote tomorrow. Huh. You're going to invite me to lunch.
Huh.
Jerk.
Huh. Ha! Got him.
It's AFR.
After further review.
We're brought to you by Darren James and Associates, brokered by LPT Realty, and the all-new Agent 225 is now live. Agent225.com, agent225.com. Go to the website. Buying, selling, super easy. You'll see right there on the homepage. Type in an address. You want to know your home's value? In literally 30 seconds, type in your street address. Boom, you'll know your home's approximate value immediately. Looking for a home in the area? You can search by area. EBR, Ascension, Livingston, West Baton Rouge, East Feliciana, West Feliciana, St. Tammany, Tangipahoa. It's all right there. Maybe you're looking for home with a pool, golf course homes, new construction, condos, townhomes, multifamily homes, gated community homes. Just scroll down and you'll see it all right there. Easy to link at the all-new agent225.com.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast, show me what you're working with. Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast. I came there with the mic in my hand. Don't make me leave me with my foot in your. Be cool, and don't worry about how I'm ripping this.
Glad you're rolling along with us here. Tigers will scrimmage Saturday night in Tiger Stadium. The Saints tomorrow will play their final preseason game. Spencer Rattler is going to get the start. We also got a chance on Thursday, the media did, I should say, to meet Austin Thomas. Have you met Austin?
Yeah.
LSU's general manager. What's your thoughts there? I want to get into more detail with this in hour number 3, but general thought on Austin?
He's like the mad professor.
Right? It's Good way to put it.
Yeah, he's not what you would think, and then when he walks by and you're like, wait, that's you? Yeah, outside the box thinker, underappreciated by those who don't know him, extremely appreciated, I think, by those who understand his value, and just dude. I think he's a dude.
Yeah. He was at LSU, in the mid 2010s, and he's had several different stops since. He's been at Baylor and Texas A&M. He's been with Lane Kiffin at both Tennessee and USC. Then, of course, at Ole Miss, he's a very highly thought of guy in this space, and I don't think it's any coincidence that you're seeing this new approach to roster building at LSU coinciding with Austin coming over from Ole Miss. And I think certainly Brian Kelly having the humility and the willingness to acquiesce, to cede some of that power and control to someone else.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, man. Like, a lot of coaches, quote unquote older coaches, right, old school coaches, are getting out of the profession for this reason. They don't, like, forever it's been they were at the top of the totem pole. Yeah. They controlled everything from staff hires and support staff, and they knew they had the final say on players and all that. And not to say Brian Kelly still doesn't have final say, but you go through all the things involved now with salaries and roster building and NIL and revenue share and how you break that down. You want to get to a point where the coaches coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a front office, the coaches coach, and the front office handles contracts and roster building and management and all that stuff. And Austin's fantastic at it. So
what's the saying? Adapt or die. I mean, and that's kind of what you're seeing there. But it ain't just him. I think you're seeing multiple positions kind of being created in that same vein.
One of the interesting things that Austin said in the press conference yesterday was they've basically taken what was 6 people, and it's now 3. And I think that efficiency is important for several reasons. Obviously, in the revenue share era, you need to save money. I've said this a million times. Every school just had a new $20 million line item added to their budget.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody just finds $20 million in revenue additional in a year. So you got to do 2 things. You got to increase revenue and decrease expenses. Well, the easiest way to decrease expenses is people. And so if you had 6 people and now you can do the same job or more efficiently with the right 3 people, do it. And that's, I think, one of the things that they've done here. Just one way that they've gone about doing it. But it's pretty fascinating.
Or create an LSU AI agent, LSU football AI agent.
I mean, I'm certain every athletic department is using AI in some capacity to help them find efficiencies. If you're not, what are you doing?
Maybe that's his secret sauce, Austin.
Maybe Austin is an AI.
He might be AI.
Maybe he is AI.
He very well could be.
Maybe Austin is AI.
Yeah. He looks a little bit like an AI would look. If
his hair is never out of place.
If AI was a human, might look like Austin Thomas.
Interesting. Huh.
And that's no offense. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad look. I'm just saying it looks like he's AI. How about that? I like AI, dude. I mean, I'm diving in, Coach. I'm going in head first.
What is the biggest change in your life on account of AI?
Emails.
What do you mean?
Summarizing emails to get through things faster. Like if it's a long email, I'll just get it to summarize the email and get to the point, and then response times, responding to emails. And then, I mean, if you do it properly, which I'm not claiming to be able to, I'm learning, by the way. I'm not an expert in this at all, learning. It can start to learn your responses and, so that probably is the thing that's helped me from an efficiency standpoint. But also just like, I mean, everyday stuff that's like, oh, I'm wondering about this, or I need this created. The things that just take time to do, now they don't take time to do, which frees you up to do other things that are more productive from a business standpoint. God, God, but there's so much crap. Dude, you know what I heard the other day? An AI, Andrew Goldberg, shout out, generated an AI song, and it was the best song I've ever heard in my life.
Bro, we've done that before on the Paris chat. I have an AI song app. I've done this before. I made a Musso as a weed smoker song.
And it's so good. It's so good.
I'm going to go into my library here and find my Musso as a weed smoker song. Remember Musso? What one was that?
I mean, I don't know. It called me a hippie.
Yeah.
Which I was just like, that's odd.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Wait, here it is.
Oh, yeah, it was like country themed.
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure that's it, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's it.
But I know a place that's 420 all the time. It's right there in the studio with you. I guess that's what you get for having a name like Moose. Oh.
What?
I don't know.
Guess that's what you get for being a damn hippie.
What in the world?
Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic
I don't know
Dragon.
if Puff the Magic Dragon ever lived by the sea. But I'm damn sure that Matt Musso was riding shotgun with a big old smile as they were rolling down I-10.
I mean, that was AI that I did in 10 seconds.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. We need to have, that's going to be a new thing. Like, I'm going to have, well, I don't want to give out the idea, but I think I'm going to work in an AI song on Football Mondays.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, yeah.
I think we're going to do that. If you steal my idea, you can kick rocks. That's what you can do. Kick rocks, dorks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Jerry Jones can kick rocks. Dallas Cowboys can kick rocks. Micah Parsons can kick rocks. That whole situation can kick rocks. Very stupid for both sides. You got one of the best players in the league, maybe the best defensive player in the league. You got an owner who thinks he's the coach and the GM and everything else. I want him to continue to act like a moron because then they're going to stink. But golly, get out of the way, dude. Let the players play and the coaches coaches. Kick rocks, Jerry.
Kick rocks,
Get on down
Jerry.
the road and kick rocks.
College football on a Sunday can kick rocks. Play it on the right day. Not looking forward.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Respectfully, no,
That's
I'm
fine.
respectfully disagree
That's
because because
good.
there's no NFL on Sunday this week, and so or next week. I love the fact that in week 1 you get football on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's a 5-day binge.
I don't want it on a Sunday. It's not right.
I don't care what you want.
Go to mass, come home,
and then watch football.
College football. No,
I wish LSU was playing on Sunday.
It's something not right about it. I don't like it. Speaking of football, preseason type stuff, I turned on the Bengals game last week.
Yeah.
And I watched Joe Burrow, the greatest quarterback in the world, running for his life multiple times because the Bengals offensive line stinks. And then I see him get sacked multiple times. One time was actually pretty bad. Then they show a clip of him at practice getting smoked. I want the Bengals offensive line to kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
I want the Bengals GM who does the drafting to kick rocks.
Yeah.
Kick rocks.
I want the owners or whoever it is that signs the free agents and pays. I want those guys to kick rocks too.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
This guy's not going to be able to make it through he can't even get through a preseason game without you idiots.
Idiots.
Not blocking somebody.
Blocking somebody.
So he can deliver a clean pass.
Clean pass.
Give me a couple more big uglies.
Big uglies.
Kick rock.
Kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Go to Ruckus too.
Go to Ruckus.
I got a couple pairs over there. I went to their social media. I guess it was their Instagram.
Yep.
There's been a couple fire drops recently.
Yep.
And
I sent you one yesterday. And if you got them and you didn't get me one, I'm going to be so mad at you.
Ooh, I don't know. Let's see.
That is not a good sign.
What'd you send me? Hold on. Let me look real quick. Oh no, I didn't. But I thought about you though. I didn't get those. I swear I didn't. But I thought about you when I saw those. Did you get those?
No. I wanted to go there today with you, and you told me no, apparently. You just sent me on my way so you could go have lunch with people and not invite me.
I didn't tell you no. I just didn't tell you anything.
I did ask if you wanted to go to Ruckus. It was just before 10 a.m. I was like, they're open at 10. Do you want to go? And you said, no, I can't go right now. I got some stuff to do.
I mean, I did. I had some things to take care of.
You can kick rocks, what you can do. What kind of friend are you?
I'm a good one. I'm a good friend. Go to Ruckus103.com and spend a lot of money over there with Ruckus because they're really cool guys and they have good shoes.
They do. Great apparel, too.
And they have great apparel. They have great stickers. They have a great selection of hats, if you like to wear hats, socks, underwear, skateboards, and skating accessories. That's at Ruckus, too.
I mean, they are a skate shop.
They are a skate shop. We just talk about the shoes, but they're more than that. You're right.
They're,
A good jean selection, shorts. Yeah, they got all kind of stuff. What else?
At Ruckus? Shoes. All right, we're going to wrap up hour number 2 with Ask Ryan. So get your questions in. You can email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. You can tweet at Matt Moscona. You can jump at the Bayou Ford YouTube chat on the Watch 1045 ESPN YouTube channel. Lots of different ways that you can get in. Get your questions for Mr. The Riot there. And then coming up after the top of the hour, Brian Kelly on his radio show last night laid out a number. Austin Thomas wouldn't say the number. Brian Kelly on his radio show did say the number that LSU has sunken into this roster. Talk about that coming up here in about 15 minutes from right now. Don't you move it, AFR.
After further review.
Get Gordon and get it done. The Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys Billboard Design Contest is back. You going to design a billboard?
I do. I'd love to.
Oh, you know what you could do?
AI could do it.
AI?
Yep.
Oh, do it right now. Ask AI. Let's see what it comes up with. Let's do that. Let's see if AI can design a billboard for Gordon McKernan. And you could throw a picture of Gordon in there as well that you could use. See if it'll come up there. See what happens. Okay. You can win up to $2,000 in prizes, a donation to the charity of your choice, and, of course, the opportunity to see your billboard design all over town. Go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. What?
Nothing.
Getgordon.com/billboards. If you go to the website, you'll see it on the flipper on the homepage. Or go to getgordon.com/billboards or on any of their social media at getgordon, at getgordon. Gordon loves to have fun with his billboards. You know that. You see that. But the bottom line is you've been injured in an accident. It's not your fault. You need representation. Getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Wrapping up hour number 2. We're glad you're hanging out with us here. Friday show is brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I forgot I have one more Kick Rocks. It's up for Ryan to have you here. Stick around, save our
AFR.
Brought by
Shawbills!
Yeah! I was texting with Martin over at Shawbills. Martin, probably want to get that sounder. Martin. Earlier this week. They got an awesome football season kickoff special going on over at Shawbills right now. You know, sometimes, like whenever businesses have a sale, they'll like inflate prices to give you a discount, but really the discount just gets
Yeah.
That's not this. It's not a gimmick. It's just a really great deal. They're calling it the kickoff special. It's from Michelin and Toyo tires. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just for the rest of this month. So you got 9 more days. Just for the rest of this month through August, Michelin and Toyo, buy 3 tires, get the 4th free with your new or existing Shawbills credit card payment. Or buy 3, get the 4th half off with any other form of payment. How about that?
Any Toyo tire?
Or Michelin. Shawbills. We keep you rolling.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Doug Brown. Details from ESPN's Adam Schefter on an NFL trade. The 49ers get running back Brian Robinson in a deal with the Commanders. Washington will get a 6th-round pick. Carolina offensive lineman Taylor Moton gets a 2-year, $44 million extension through 2027. The drama continues in Dallas. No deal yet for defensive end Micah Parsons. But what leverage does he really have? ESPN's Mike Tannenbaum.
He can withhold services, and things change, right? If he doesn't play and Dallas goes 3-0, that's not going to help his leverage. If he doesn't play and they go 0-3 and they can't stop anybody, that's going to help his leverage.
Mike Tannenbaum on Clinton and Friends. ESPN's Shams Charania reports free agent guard Malik Beasley is no longer a target of a federal gambling investigation. Hall of Fame jockey Ron Turcotte, who rode Secretariat to the Triple Crown in 1973, has died at his home in Canada. Turcotte was 84 years old.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's rock!
You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again.
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out you ain't spanked the hundred good.
Hour 3 off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
So. Hey! Theriot! We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. Yo, bro.
Yo, bro.
So Brian Kelly was on his coach's show, inaugural coach's show of the season. Just a few hours after Austin Thomas, LSU's general manager, was asked during his press conference whether or not he was willing to disclose a number for this this roster, how much LSU spent. And he declined. Well, Brian Kelly, on his coach's show, obliged.
Oh, okay.
Give a listen.
Look, the NFL is $280 million a year in salary cap. We're going to be just about $18 million. I mean, there's a big difference between $280 million and $18 million. So if you can't see the difference between the two, then you're not really understanding that what you want to develop your son to be is the best version of himself so he can get the big money.
Brian Kelly, in disclosing that, was not necessarily trying to break news disclosing a number. He was trying to make a point, no doubt, that they are using as a sales pitch to recruits and current players for roster retention. It's all about come here, develop to get there. But the $18 million is the thing that I think caught a lot of people's attention.
Yeah.
And I have, for the last 4 years, just had an ear to the ground on a lot of this NIL stuff. Roster budgets, what certain NIL deals are worth, how much LSU's invested in rosters, so on. And I have said since the December portal period over and over again that LSU did what Ole Miss and Ohio State did a year ago and went and sunk a ton of money into this roster to build a championship caliber roster. They are all in. Ole Miss had a fifth-year senior quarterback a year ago in Jackson Dart, and they said, you know what? Let's go take our swing. Let's go buy the best portal class. And they did. They went and got Walter Nolan and Princely Amon Mielen, and they got Trey Harris and Trey Amos and Chris Paul, and they went all in to win a championship. And Lane Kiffin choked. There's no other way to say it. Lost a home game to Kentucky. Only conference game Kentucky lost all year, or won all year. Lost a game in Baton Rouge they had no business losing. Great win for LSU, but LSU didn't lead in that game until the final score in overtime. And then they lost in Gainesville against Florida, where they had 3 red zone possessions where they came away with no points because they kept going forward on fourth down, hand the ball to big fat guy, and kept getting stuffed every time. Idiot. Kick your field goals, take your points, and get out of there with a win. Anyway, all that to say, LSU has a roster now. When I go out there and I tell you it's what it's supposed to look like, that's why. You got $18 million in this roster. For context, and I'll tell you this, and I've said this before, so don't mind saying it here. When you go look at last year's roster, not a championship caliber roster. Fair to say?
That's fair.
LSU spent about $5.5 million on last year's roster. They have more than tripled their investment from a year ago to this year. It ain't hard to see either. Just go position by position. Last year at cornerback, you had Ashton Stamps, who's a former 3-star. You had Zy Alexander, who's an FCS transfer, a nice player. And then you had a guy like P.J. Woodland, who was a 3-star true freshman, giving you real reps. This year, Mansour Delane is a multi-year starter coming in from Virginia Tech. DJ Pickett's a 5-star number 1 corner in the country. Now Stamps is a junior, and Woodland might be your 4th or 5th best guy out there. It looks different. Look at the defensive line, man. You were so reliant on Jacoby and Guillory last year at defensive tackle. He gets hurt. You're kicking Gio Paez inside. You got Paris Shand inside. You got Ahmad Bro as a true freshman giving you meaningful snaps. He played well, but giving you meaningful snaps as a guy that converted from defensive end. Now, Don McKinley's a 5-star. He's in his second year. Ahmad Bro's in his second year. You go get Bernard Gooden out of the portal. Jacoby and Guillory's back off of injury. You get Sadir Mitchell from Texas, who's 360 pounds, out of the portal, and you got 4 freshmen coming in as well behind him. Look at the defensive ends. Savion Jones and Braden Swinson were really good players a year ago, but what did you have behind them? Deshaun Womack and a true freshman and Gabe Relaford. Womack couldn't stop the run. He's at Ole Miss now. What do you have now? Pyburn, Relaford, Patrick Payton, Jamari Butler. Patrick Payton's running with the 2s. This guy's got almost 40 career TFLs. He's running with the 2s. Like, look at safety. You were atrocious at safety a year ago. It's the worst that in my lifetime that you've ever been at safety. Now you go get A.J. Halsey, who was an all-conference guy a year ago. You get TaMarcus Cooley, who was one of the highest PFF-rated safeties in the ACC a year ago from NC State. You get Deshaun Spears a year older, Javen Toviano a year older, Jordan Gilbert, who was playing with one arm last year. Yeah. They've even moved him from safety to star to back up Harold Perkins. Mm-hmm. Like,
Did a good job.
Gilbert's your 5th best safety right now. He was starting last year with one arm. Like, yeah, when I tell you, you go out there and watch this team, it looks different because they spent damn near $20 million on the roster. It should look different. So it's why I've said for months now, if Brian Kelly can't get this team to the playoff, you have a very fair question to ask if it'll ever happen under Brian Kelly, because after this year, you're losing us and you're losing all these transfers, and you're hitting reset next year. Now, you'll probably go back in the portal and try to get more and hope you hit on them and all that sort of stuff, but the bottom line is this is your shot to get in the playoff and go make a run. I mean, you don't need to take my word for it anymore. The head coach just told you they spent $18 million on this roster. What does $18 million look like? You're about to find out.
I want a couple million. They just passing it out over there. Now, they could have spent 20, though. Huh? They still got 2 more in the bank? Is that how that works, or no?
They got more. One of the things Austin Thomas said when he met with reporters yesterday is kind of how they structured it. When he said they planned, I don't know what number this is, Musevia, but they said basically they planned a year ago and basically treated, for the last year, they've treated it like it was the rev share. Yeah, you got it? Go ahead.
When we went out and presented to our donor base, we actually started operating like we were on the rev share in January. And so what we did is we allocated our funding that way so that we knew when this hit, right, on July the 1st, it was going to be a very seamless transition. And so that was a very conscientious and intentional decision that we made about this time last year to go out and say that, so that, again, starting January, moving into July 1, our guys all just rolled over, and it was very seamless for us because we had already been operating within that model. We wanted to act like it started on January 1st, and was there some risk involved in that? Probably, but I felt like it was minimal in comparison to what it could have been to do it the other way.
Because what that allowed them to do is, you've heard people say front load, that allowed them to front load all these players. Basically, they paid them during the collective NIL era. They paid all these guys before rev share went into play. So LSU hasn't even touched their rev share money yet. So football's got $15 million of rev share that is allocated. Remember, rev share is for the school year. Not a calendar year, the fiscal year. So like fall 25 through spring 26. Mm-hmm. That's the rev share period. So they haven't even spent their rev share money. So football's got 50. So in theory, this is what I mean by front loading. In theory, when the December portal comes around, they got $15 million in rev share.
You're a cycle ahead.
You're a cycle ahead. So they can go do the same thing again. They could front load with that $15 million liquid that they can spend in December, the December portal.
I wonder how many schools did that.
Well, you could only do it if you were liquid. Mm-hmm. You could only do it if you had the money in your collective to be able to, they basically had to front $18 million. Right. And it's the irony of the Bryce Underwood situation. I know people misuse irony all the time, but it truly is. It was the awful thing that happened, but the awful thing begot the positive thing. Because when Underwood left, they had money earmarked for him that was freed up. So all of a sudden now they had cash that they could spend that was allocated for Bryce Underwood. They could go in the portal. And the money that allocated for one player, they can now go spend it on 3-4 players. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, there were so many people that were pissed about what happened that LSU, the collective, Austin Thomas, whoever, the collective, could go to donors and say, this is what, and then, what do you need?
Yeah.
LSU's money, people are like, what do you need?
Watch this.
Yes, that's what happened. It lit a fire under everybody, so LSU got liquid really quick to be able to do this. And I'm telling you, bro, when they were spending 5.5 on the roster a year ago, this wouldn't have been possible. Mm-mm. So as much as the Bryce Underwood thing sucked, and it sucked, without him leaving, you probably don't build the roster like this. Right. I mean, you would have still done well, and believe me, I would love to have Bryce Underwood. because it would set you up for the future, having that guy in place. But you don't have this without that having happened. And then Jakeem Stewart, who they had $1 million a year marked for, and Cade Phillips, the cornerback out of Texas, who flipped to Texas in the 11th hour, who they had $1 million a year marked for. It just freed up all this cash at the end, which allowed them to do this. It's wild. It was a wild thing that happened around signing day in December, and then the December portal, like how fluid that all was.
Yeah.
And I've talked about it, I've hinted around, but now Brian Kelly's telling you, $18 million.
From 5 to 18.
Yes. They were at 5. I was told they were 5.5 a year ago. That roster a year ago was $5.5 million.
I mean, it makes sense, though. There's no depth. I mean, and to me, that's the biggest difference right now. When you're rattling off all those names, it's like depth.
Yes.
Depth.
Yes. All right, it's after further review. Let me knock out a quick break. We'll continue. I do want to get to Saints Broncos. We're going to watch in the third and final preseason game. You got questions, comments, fire away. Email us, tweet us, text 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. It's AFR.
AFR.
Glow Resources, they are complete employer solutions. GlowResources.com, GlowResources.com, G-L-O, GlowResources.com. Friends over at Glow Resources, one of the reasons a lot of people love to do business with them, aside from the fact that they get results, they have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they look like they're having fun.
You see their commercials.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, dude. You go in their office, and you just get it. It's just a different vibe in there. It's people that love where they work, they're happy to be there, they have a good time, and they want to help your business succeed. It doesn't matter what business you're in, what vertical you're in, skilled blue-collar labor, their professional placement division can help you find any type of office job up to C-level management, and they handle everything. They handle all of it, the payment, the taxes, if there's child support or anything like that. They do it all at Glow Resources. GLO, GlowResources.com, GlowResources.com. Complete employer solutions, GlowResources.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Tiger Country is 100.7 The Tiger. In the car on 100.7 FM or on the 100.7 The
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Bounce for the juvenile, that ain't it. I do the jubilee, oh, we made that it. Bounce for the juvenile, that ain't it. I do the jubilee, oh, we made that it. Shake, baby, shake, baby, shake, 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 baby, shake, baby, shake, shake, shake. Twerk, baby, twerk, baby, twerk, twerk.
Heard a rumor today.
Twerk, baby, twerk, twerk, twerk. Stop. Shake it, watch it, twerk it, pause.
What would you say is the single greatest day annually in Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Single greatest day annually, Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Muse, Paulie, Terry, anybody? What would you say is the answer to that normally?
St. Patrick's Day, wearing of the green.
Paulie?
Yeah.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. That's the answer. That's what everybody says. Heard a rumor today that a certain roofing company whose primary color and logo is green
we're in, bro.
It's going to have a float in this year's Wearing of the Green Parade.
We are
With that.
Nice.
Kegs and eggs, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So, very pleased to announce it is official. Signed, sealed, delivered.
We're there.
Dunzo. Today, it became official that Parrish Construction and Roofing will, in fact, be riding in the 2025 St. Patrick's Day Wearing of the Green Parade. LFG. You know what's going to happen there, Mr. The Riot?
What's that?
You and me and Richard, Joe, our whole crew, everybody. We're going to be over there lined up on Acadian Thruway at about 5 a.m.
Just raring to go, baby.
And I'm going to get you on some kegs and eggs.
Eggs and eggs.
I'm going to get you on some kegs and eggs, baby. I know you think that's gross. You made fun of me for that for years. But anybody listening to me who has ever tailgated before dawn knows about kegs and eggs, baby. Scrambled eggs in a Bud Light keg. I'm going to have you doing keg stands before dawn, Mr. The Riot.
Eggs and
I'm going to get you all messed up. By the time we hit that overpass, you're going to have your shirt off. I'm going to get you a Paris Construction and Roofing Shield tattooed right across your chest.
That's an idea. We need some signature throws for this. I'd love the...
the Paris hat.
No,
That's the answer.
That's easy.
That's it.
But no, I want like a signature throw.
Yeah, the Parrish Construction and Roofing hat.
That's really expensive.
Your cups.
Everybody does cups.
You've been on the show and said you love the cups at a parade.
I do love cups at
See?
parades.
I don't like him, but he's got a point.
I do love cups at
You
parades.
like me. Stop it.
Don't kill the bit. Shut up.
Athletic cups. What if we threw green?
Hey.
What if we threw green athletic cups?
Those would be a big hit at the overpass with all the college kids.
That's a thought. I wonder if I could find those in bulk.
No, we're throwing Parrish Construction and Roofing hats. They're awesome, they're stylish, they're good hats, and people wear them. It's the best form of marketing. We got a great product that people will actually wear. Like, people like our logo.
What's that?
And we don't get crap. We get good quality hats that people will wear. I don't want to buy trinkets that are going to end up on the ground in the trees on Acadian Thruway. Nobody wants. Nothing's worse than that.
People would keep a green cup, athletic cup.
No. And that actually doesn't do a thing for us for marketing because nobody's going to see it. Nobody wears a green athletic cup on the exterior of their apparel.
If we did jock and cup?
No. Are you actually looking up pricing on this right now?
80 some. We can get a cup.
I knew he was looking up pricing. Look, I knew it. I flipping knew you were looking up pricing.
59 cents for these guys.
No.
I'm gonna get a couple made.
Nick, you can do whatever you want for you. We're not throwing those.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. You could do the whole jock thing. I need a signature throw, man.
What if we throw shingles?
Could get dangerous, but
yeah.
I'm
sorry. Beads are dangerous.
Nails.
Let's throw nails.
What if we threw nails?
That's a great idea. Hammers.
Shoot them out of the nail gun.
There you go. Let's shoot out of the nail.
Shoot the nails out of the nail gun.
Now you're talking.
See?
I rode in the Wearing of the Green Parade once a few years back. It was cold as hell. And those days it's the middle of March, and sometimes in Baton Rouge it's the most beautiful day of the year, and sometimes it sucks. And that day it sucked, but we had a hell of a time. I just brought a bottle of whiskey, just a bottle of whiskey, nothing else. And I got a cup, and then I just poured the whiskey into my cup, drank it neat. I bought a bottle like Old Elk Wheated. It was a great bottle of whiskey. And what?
Mike Fontenot said he's in for the cup. He would like the cup.
Font, I don't care what you want. Like, that doesn't, no.
And look at the picture he sent me.
I got it. I see it. You showed me that earlier.
Font's in for the cup. Green cup.
It's inappropriate and not in any way going to drive us leads.
Youth size.
The whole...
Youth.
You would know.
Youth large.
You would know.
Youth medium.
You want to tell everybody how you would know?
Youth medium. We shower. We've showered together a lot.
And what was your slump buster?
Well...
What was it?
I didn't do that. That was Mike.
What was your slump buster? Me. Tell everybody. Or you tell them or I will.
They may or may not have slapped each other to get going. And it worked.
The wiener slap was their slump buster. What would you with your hand?
I wasn't a part of that. I don't know.
Yeah, you would. Was it hand? You said they slapped each other.
I wasn't a part of it. I don't know a whole lot about it. This is just rumor. But Mike likes the cup idea, and I'm down for the cup.
That'd
be good.
Completely disinterested in that. You and Mike want to get Parish Construction and Roofing cups. You go ahead and do that.
We need a signature throw. The Wearing of the Green Parade. I'm fired up about this. What I'm most excited about is we have some ladies. We have some ladies in the office that are going to be experts at decorating this float. And your wife and my wife.
Bro.
This will consume them.
You have seen Drew Moscona's birthday party.
Yes, I have.
If Erica and Jonna turn loose on this thing,
they are, and it's going to be bad. So the second we get the float and it's somewhere, that credit card's going to get hit pretty hard there, Moscona. I'm prepared. I'm good. I already know.
This is all going to be expense to Parish. Yeah,
that's right. This is
good.
The Parish credit cards. Tilly, you know what? Wear it. Jonna and Erica are going to get the credit card to make this happen.
Ryan, Richard, and I went to lunch yesterday, and we order, and then Ryan just walks to the bathroom. He goes, Tilly, I forgot my wallet. You're so stupid.
Don't sleep on Leslie either. I mean, this is going to get out of control.
We're very excited, though. Parish Construction and Roofing is going to have a float in the Wearing of the Green Parade in March. We're a long ways away from March, but it's going to be fun. If you have an idea for a signature throw that you would like us to throw, we're happy to do that. But I'm telling you, the Parish hats. Dude, our apparel game at Parish is strong.
Oh, it is right now.
Our apparel game, when I go in the closet, like where all the apparel and the marketing merch and all that stuff in there, I'm like, who's ordering all of this stuff?
That's good.
I mean, we got good stuff that like people like to wear.
No, we do.
The hoodies we got last year were fire too. Every time I'd wear one on Morning Scone or something, people were like, how do I get a hoodie?
Dude, how about
I told Christine, I'm like, order a box of hoodies.
We have
giving them away. Okay, good.
We have the hoodies are there. How about the jackets we got coming?
I haven't seen one.
You were on the text message.
I haven't seen it.
We haven't gotten it made yet. I mean, it hasn't been made yet. It's being designed. We got some jackets.
Okay. All right, Saints and the Broncos are going to play tomorrow. I'll tell you what I'm looking for in the final regular season game for New Orleans. Theriot.
I will. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to.
You don't know any. Name 3 players on this team.
Ricky Jackson.
Nope. That's not the answer at all. Current.
Morton Anderson.
Yep.
And
you can't even name 3 past players.
Joe Horn.
No.
Marcus Colston.
Nope.
Devery Henderson.
Nope.
Bobby Hebert.
Mm-mm. He's 65 years old. Shout out to the Cannon.
Ryan Ramczyk.
He literally retired this year. Didn't play last year, though.
Jameis Winston.
No, he's a quarterback for the Giants now. That's all you got.
Tyrann Mathieu.
No, he retired a few days ago. Actually, the day before training camp began, he retired.
Mike Ditka.
It's AFR.
AFR.
Brought to you by Action Industries, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. ActionIndinc.com. Action Industries Incorporated. ActionIndinc.com. Action Industries Incorporated. Over at Action Industries, love telling you about the Advanced Turnaround Group. Of course, that's a subsidiary. The Advanced Turnaround Group is a subsidiary of Action Industries. And, excuse me, remember, over at Action Industries, the Advanced Turnaround Group, all they do is focus on your turnaround job. Completely different set of resources. But they also, at Action Industries, they do pipe, structural steel, pressure vessels. Not everyone does pressure vessel fabrication. They're ASME certified vessel manufacturer. ASME issues 3 SAMPs, R, S, and U. They've got them all. They do food grade fabrication as well. And if you need additional resources for your mega projects, they can supplement your labor. It's Action Industries.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
after further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
You got get started yet on the guest picker for next week?
Yeah, I did think about that a little bit.
Really?
Yep.
You mean when I asked you at lunch yesterday?
Yeah.
This is the first time you thought of it?
Yeah, but I mean, that's how many days in advance? That's pretty good.
7.
Yeah, that's good.
8, yes.
Look, if I can't get somebody good in 8 days, man, I need to just stop even trying.
It sounds like you're just trying to give yourself an excuse to stop trying.
I'm going to do my best. Where's Clemson? What state is that in?
South Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know one guy that went there that played baseball that I could probably get in touch with, and that's Khalil Green. But he's not really a showstopper.
True.
So, and that's not what I want to come out of the gates with.
I agree with you.
So,
famous people from South Carolina. James Brown.
Can't get him.
He's dead. Darius Rucker, but he's been on the show before, actually.
We've had him on.
We had him. Andy Dick.
I don't know who that is.
He's an actor.
Okay.
Chadwick Boseman, also deceased. Vanna White.
Now that would be a good.
That would be huge.
She's from Myrtle Beach, I believe.
That'd be a good get. Vanna White. Let's go. Okay, that's a possibility. I think. Let me see here. Let me see how we can get in touch with Vanna. Who else you got?
Paul White, The Big Show.
That'd be cool.
I've had Big Show on here before.
Have you?
He's been in this building. I forget why, but there was something he was in town for years ago. Might have been
I was going to say they were probably doing a show.
Might have been a show, and they came. But yeah, he came in years ago. I mean, a dozen years ago. We were in the studio downstairs. We had Big Show in here.
That man in that studio is just a funny image altogether.
Yeah. Huge, obviously huge human. Let's see. Joe Frazier, who's deceased. Chubby Checker. Jesse Jackson. Andrew Jackson. He's been dead since 1845.
He'd be a good one, though.
But he's from.
He'd be a good one.
Jackson Square, New Orleans. Great local ties. He was from South Carolina. Dustin Johnson, golfer.
Dustin Johnson. Okay. That's a possibility.
Aziz Ansari. He's an actor.
You say I sneezed, I'm sorry?
Yep.
Is that what you just said? I sneezed, I'm sorry? What?
That's pretty good.
What did you just say?
We're brought to you by Evermore. EVAMOR, evermore.com, evermore.com. You know what you could do if you want to drink water? You can go to a store, you can buy something from like a tropical island or from Texas or some crap with a bunch of additives. Or you know what you could do?
What?
You could buy a Louisiana product, natural artesian water from an ancient underground aquifer. It's Evermore. EVAMOR. Evermore.com, evermore.com. I love when I get pictures. When you tweet me pictures, DM me pictures, text me pictures of your Evermore bottles, because I always screenshot them. I send them to Shane over at Evermore. He loves them. He loves getting those pictures.
He loves that.
I mean, you know what else is funny? When he goes to meetings or wherever or out about, he goes, "Oh, that you work for everybody. Oh, that's Moscona's water." It's like, no, it's my water. No, it is Moscona's water. That's right. Tell it.
Damn it.
You tell Moscona. You tell Shane it's Moscona's water.
It really is good water. You can taste the difference 100%. It's not, I mean, the taste test thing, it's not even close. And I like the way that the opening, I could drink that whole thing right there.
Yeah, it's a big mouth on the top.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't have to like purse your lips to get
No, it's
water.
good. It's good. It really is.
EVAMOR, evermore.com. All right, Muse, can we get some New Orleans Saints preseason talking points music, please? Whatever you got over there is fine. Just
Is that good?
Yeah, keep going. Let me hear it.
That's all I got. I love that song. What's that song called?
It's a second
line?
Yep. on Saturday in the Caesars Superdome. A clash of the Titans will commence. The Broncos from Denver will descend upon the Crescent City, led by their general who once was ours. A new saint leading the way by the name of Ellen.
Ellen Moore.
And for the first time in this preseason, the New Orleans Saints, their fearless leaders, will take up arms, race onto the field at the Superdome, and slaughter the Broncos of Denver. A lot of drama for a preseason game.
It's a big game, man.
No, it's not at all, actually. All right, I got a few things. Number one, I want to see what the first-team offense looks like with the starters out there. Ellen Moore.
Ellen Moore.
Said the starter's going to play. Spencer Rattler is going to get out there first, so you'll see the first offensive line. Eric McCoy will be out there. Cesar Ruiz, Banks, Fuaga. Obviously, you'll have I would assume Trevor Penning's not going to play. So, but 4 of your 5 projected starters on the offensive line will be out there. Camaro will be out there. Olave, Shaheed, I presume Brandon Cooks, Juwan Johnson. The first-team offense in 2 games scored 3 points against the Chargers and then 3 points against Jacksonville. Actually, 3 points against the Chargers when Shuck went in there at the end of the first half. So the first-team offense didn't score at all in L.A. So I want to see the New Orleans Saints first-team offense go show some life because, quite honestly, the first half, the past 2 games of offense have been mighty uninspiring by these New Orleans Saints. What about you?
They don't have any good players, really, so I don't expect them to do much offensively. No, I'm not really looking to see what they do offensively. What I'm looking to see. Your
hands are blocking.
What I'm looking to see is do the fans plan on starting with the bags? You know, I feel like it's probably about that. Yeah, I mean, last game of the preseason.
Just get started now.
Probably about that time to get the bags started.
I'm interested in the punter battle.
What?
Legitimately. I mean, the Saints had Thomas Morstead for a decade. He's still kicking. And the Saints can't seem to get this right since Thomas Morstead has been gone. They're down to 2 guys, Kai Kroger and James Burnip. Both have punted 5 times so far in the preseason. Kroger's averaging 47.6 with a long of 54.
Good one.
Burnip averaging 37.6 with a long of 49.
I could kick it that far.
However, Burnip has punted 3 inside the 20. Kroger just 1 inside the 20. So some of that average could be the fact that Burnip has been trying to, short kick angle inside the 20, pooch kick.
Yeah.
I want to know who's going to be the starting punter.
Look, that's
only keeping 1.
That's interesting to me as well because whoever gets that job is going to get a lot of action.
Yes.
We're going to be punting a lot.
Yeah, no
I mean, that's an important position.
Yeah.
Maybe the most important position on the team is the punter.
What else you got?
That's really it on those 2 points. I want them to lose every game. I want them to lose, and I'm starting it right now, the dumpster fire for Nussmeier. I'm rebooting that whole thing, and I want them to draft Garrett Nussmeier to be the quarterback. That's what I want to happen. So I'll be rooting for them to lose.
I've been asked if I think that the Saints franchise quarterback is on the roster right now. And the favorite answer there is no. I mean, you just look at the odds and that's show getting flagged on YouTube. I was like, well, we can't use this at all. Anyway, but I love the song, so I'm actually okay with it. But you just look at the odds. The odds are that a 5th rounder and a 2nd rounder are not going to end up being your franchise quarterback. Does it happen? Yes, it does happen. I mean, the 49ers have Brock Purdy. We've talked about all the names. Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott. Dak was a 4th. Kirk was a 5th. Purdy's a 7th. Brady was a 6th. It happens. It's just uncommon. And so you don't look at the exception. You don't look at the outlier and expect that to be the rule. So, no, I don't think either of these guys ends up being the starting quarterback. I think this is a pretty miserable season for the New Orleans Saints. They're drafting in the top 5 next year, and I do think they're going to take a quarterback. They'll be in position to draft someone who will likely be their franchise. Now, it would be fantastic if one of these guys surprises us, and when they go out there with the starters, they do look like and resemble someone with tremendous upside that you can build around. But the odds tell us that's likely not going to happen with either of these guys. But it's one of the interesting things about this season. Again, I'm not interested in watching this team hoping they're going for I have no visions of this team going to the playoff, no delusions of grandeur. It's just it's what it's going to be. And I just want to see if they're building a foundation for the future. That's what I want to see. Like I would equate it to when Dan Campbell went to Detroit. Just a miserable place. They traded away their franchise quarterback in Matthew Stafford. They've never had success, and he went there knowing he had to change culture and build a roster and build winners, and he's done that. I mean, they were the best. They had the best record in the NFL last year, and they came up short of the postseason, but he had to build it.
Yeah,
and he changed the culture there and built, and they got something exciting, and that's what you kind of hope for now.
He cried too in interviews. I mean, that's big.
It's big.
He put it out there, showed emotion.
I mean, I wouldn't say anything to him.
I wouldn't either. He's an emotional fella.
He's out there talking about biting kneecaps and whatnot.
I just want him to lose, man. I want to lose every game.
Dumpster fire for Nussmeier. I'm here for it. I'm with it. All right, it's after further review. We'll wrap up the hour, the day, the week with Ask Ryan next.
AFR.
So it's 5:45 on a Friday, just shy of 6 o'clock. Means the weekend's here, right?
Yep.
Well, if you're heading home, or maybe you're home right now, or at some point this weekend, your AC goes out, you don't have to wait till Monday. Call River City's 1 Hour Air, 752-0001, 752-0001, 752-0001, or 1hourbr.com. Call River City's 1 Hour Air, nights, holidays, weekends. They'll always come out nights, holidays, weekends, because they know you can't go to sleep in a hot house.
No, that sucks, dude.
I mean, we must have got some rain today. We must have got some rain. It's 82 right now. We must have got some rain.
We did.
Cooled it off a little bit. But earlier it was like 93. So call River City's 1 Hour Air. If you've got an issue with your AC, they're the best. 752-0001, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on this Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar, right there in Town Center. Get on by this weekend. Get you a craft cocktail, a premium cigar, watch some foosball.
Get you one.
You being so stingy.
Why are you being so stingy? He didn't say stingy. He said stingy.
Shout out to JJ Johnson.
He's a pearl.
I don't even know who that is.
Jonathan Jermaine Johnson.
Did he ever? I guess he didn't make it.
No, but
he didn't make it to the show.
We're still talking about him.
Oh, let's go, bro.
Say, dog.
Shout out Rhino, bro. Shout out JJ. Muse Polly, thanks. Y'all have a great weekend.
After further review.
Getting on down the road, remind you about Relief Windows, reliefwindows.com. I'm a customer. Mr. The Riot here is a customer as well over at Relief Windows. There's a reason, because they're the best. Maybe your HOA requires wood windows, and you find yourself every 5 years or so replacing your wood windows because they rot. Well, I got an idea. Call Relief Windows, because they have wood windows that come with a lifetime warranty. That sounds like a punchline, doesn't it? Not at Relief Windows. 288-8138, 288-8138, 288-8138. They service the entire Gulf Coast. You look them up at reliefwindows.com. Tell you all the time, you want to call around and get a whole bunch of estimates, you can do that. But if you're just shopping the cheapest price, that will never be Relief Windows. Do not call them thinking you're going to get the cheapest price. They are not a bargain basement discount shopper. They're going to sell you the best product, give you the best experience, and the best service. It's Relief Windows. Reliefwindows.com. Call them. Reliefwindows.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Tiger Country is 100.7 The Tiger. In the car on 100.7 FM or on the 100.7 The Tiger app. 90s country and beyond. 100.7 The